welcome back to the channel. Glad you're checking out this video. We are going to be looking at Battlbox Mission 88, which is the June box. If you don't know anything about Battlbox is an awesome box of goodies delivered monthly. You can sign up for the basic box. Let me show you. You can sign up for the basic box, the advanced box, the pro box, and the pro plus box. Each step of the way, it gets even better. Of course, they send out this cool mission brief so that you can know about the stuff and what to expect to pay for it. Let's just jump right in. First item is the Total Knife Manual. Field and Stream Total Knife Manual. 141 essential skills and techniques. Knife design, knife use, axes and hatchets. And for Joey, it has it's almost, mostly pictures. So Joey will be able to do multi-tools. It started to twitch a little when I saw multi-tools. I have a huge issue, fetish would be the word, for multi-tools. So, a book filled full of knives. You knife people out there. That has a retail value of $29, and that's the first item in. The next item in the basic box this month is the MyMedic Super Bivy. If you don't know what one of these are, it's basically a big blanket. You could stay dry, you could stay warm. Let's see, reflects 90% of your body heat back to you. Windproof, waterproof, and this one is made out of a quiet material. It comes in a nice little carrying pouch that you can throw in with your backpack, bug out bag, med kit, and it just unrolls into one great big blanket. It's not what does it give for the I didn't even see if it gives a dimension. I've actually seen people use it to make a quick makeshift shelter if you had to. 84 by 36, so not exactly like you're going to make a tent or anything out of it, but depending on the circumstance, it is pretty much designed, obviously as a emergency use. Either way, you'd still be able to dry it out and put it back into this and keep getting some more use out of it. Well, we'll get to that later. That has a value of $24.95. Next and last item up this month in the basic box is the Gear Aid Extra Heavy Duty 1100 paracord. And compared to your normal paracord, this is definitely some heavy gauge stuff. What do I got over here? I have another paracord dispenser that I take stuff from, and you can just see the difference in the thickness of the heavier material. There is 50 feet on here, and does come with a clip. Strong, high visibility, multi-purpose gear aid. This is a value of $14.95. And that is what would wind out the basic box. If you signed up only for the basic box, that's what you'd get. If you signed up for the advanced box, you get all that plus one additional item this month. and that is the SLNT Faraday Dry Bag 2.5 liter. Inside, you get a advertising material. Oh, one of those things where you'd have to actually purchase it to be able to use the discount code. So that's something that I can't show you. Comes with a carrying strap. The dry bag, you probably can figure out what the dry bag part is. You can fold this over and then use the clip to keep it shut, to keep your whatever you want to put in here. Electronics, credit cards, wallet. You know, if you're going to be out on a boat or whatever, you can seal this stuff up in here, knowing that you can keep it dry. Electronics. Now, the cool part is the Faraday cage. Now, I know, because I've already had this conversation with a few people, and I was actually kind of surprised that some people have no idea what a Faraday cage is. Faraday cage is a means of blocking out and protecting sensitive equipment, or making it so that it wants to disappear. Like in some movies, I think there's a scene in the X-Files, various movies throughout the years where, you know, say they're tracking somebody, and then they go open a door and they go into a cage that is all protected and grounded so that anything on the inside of the cage cannot be seen, found, tracked. And it's pretty impressive. The day I decided to test this, I was actually having a conversation with my daughter, and I said, you know, you just keep on talking, and I really want to see if this works or not. And seems how it's laying here, and this is one way to make sure that nobody bothers me. Do something like, just an example, I will go into... I'll have to watch it because I'm just going to get a copyright infringement, but they enjoy doing that all the time. But and soon oh, you know what? This is going to pull never mind, that's a bad example, because that's just pulling it as a download and saving it as an offline situation. I need something that is exclusively internet. Let's see, what could I... trying to think of I know. How about one of my own videos? Let's do, okay. Okay. There you go. Now, a few days ago, when I did this with
if you only list your vacation home on Airbnb,
and we're back. When I did this while having a phone conversation with my daughter, it was working all the way until I folded the bag shut, and then I heard the phone click off that I had lost her. And then when I went to call her back, it said that the phone was no longer registered on the network. I had to turn it on and off in order to get it to work again. So if you are not only looking for a situation where you have a dry bag to keep stuff from getting wet, you also have the added benefit of the Faraday cage part, being able to protect precious electronics. You know, let's just imagine the worst case scenario, an EM pulse from either a nuclear device or just from a EM pulse itself. And if you obviously would have to know that it's going to happen, and you have all your Bluetooth phones or whatever in something like this, it's going to protect them. This guy has a value of $49.95, and that is the advanced box this month. If you step up to the Pro box, you'll get all of this, and then one additional item with the Pro box this month. I think this is a very, very cool item. I like to have something like this on hand, and in case you just simply have to turn bad water into good. It's the Grail Ultra Press Filter and Purifier. I have directions and stuff if you need to order extra filters and stuff, but unlike some of the filtration devices where you have to draw the water through it, the one thing I liked about this is it allows you to use your energy as in the form of muscles instead of like lungs, which can become even more difficult. A really easy setup. You pull the outer container out, scoop up your water. Obviously, if it's an emergency and it's the only thing between you and dehydration or whatever, you'd go with whatever you can find. But the best thing is to find clean, moving water. I mean, as clean as that you can possibly get. And so you collect your water up to that point, and then you you can either take this off or open it up just to allow pressure to release. And there's an O-ring right here, and you just press down, doing like a 10-second count, and that forces the dirty water up through the filter cartridge in the bottom, and now inside you would end up with your nice clean water on the inside. Cleaning it is easy. You can unscrew the top. You can pull out on this tab and take the filter out. I plan on having at least one more of these filter cartridges on hand. Now, depending on the true condition of the water that you're filtering, if you just go over and the only thing that you have is to grab it out of a mud hole, you're not going to get as much life, obviously, out of one of these filters. If you're basically purifying relatively clean water, you're obviously going to get a lot more use out of them. They come from Grail with as long as you keep it in their original package, you'll end up with a 10-year shelf life for one of the cartridges for this. I do happen to really like this guy as a not only is it your filter, but as a standalone thermos, something that you can keep on you in case there's some kind of an emergency. Just an overall good idea for for making sure that if you're out camping and something happens, you run out of water, end up being out there longer than planned, the world turns upside down kind of stuff, city water pumps no longer working. I guess the bottom line is you really don't know what the possibility of the situation is, so always be prepared. This guy, 16.9 fluid ounces, and you're looking at $89.95 if you just want to pick one of these up on its own. Oof. And that is the Pro Plus box. Next level up is the Pro box. The next one up is the Pro Plus, and this month is a very cool knife from Fox Knives. It is the Fox Knives Air Fox. Oh man, choking on air, I think. I would say its biggest claim to fame here is not only the particular quality of this. If the camera will do its job here. An area well known for its knife making, the quality of the steel, the fiberglass nylon handles, very nice pocket clip, and it is reversible for left or right side, but not tip up or tip down, just tip up. Very positive locking mechanism. If you're a person that is looking for a really high quality, lightweight EDC knife, this might be one for you. It does have a little jimping on the top of it. It's there. It's not real aggressive. The Fox knives may very well be amongst the sharpest of the out-of-box knives that I have ever put my hands on. Definitely have to be careful with this one. Like when it shuts, that it just doesn't swing loose, and it does have a nice positive all the way until the spring takes over. It's a good looking knife. About the only thing that for me is I've always liked a knife actually with a little bit of weight. But I can see this being a summertime carry knife if I'm gonna be wearing a pair of swim trunks or just overall shorts, and you just don't want a whole bunch of crap in your pocket pulling your clothing off. This would definitely be a good knife for that. That for me, that's just a personal preference. It's just I've always liked my knives to have some weight value to them. Now, if I'm actually going just for something to carry when I have a minimal amount of stuff on me because of what I'm wearing, I definitely will have this in the pile of stuff that I have in rotation, especially now that we're in summertime. I also do like the cutout and the design. It feels good in your hand and gives you a very positive grip on it. Definitely a nice knife. And that, my friends, is the Pro Plus box. If you signed up for that, that's what you'd get this month. And this guy has a value of $99.99. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, as always, I will have a link in the description to Battlbox if you want to go over and check them out. If If you want to sign up, you can. They make it real easy to sign up, to suspend your account, get out of it. If you're not happy, they don't want you They don't want to make it difficult for people to come and go. Maybe you're going to have something bad happen. Maybe next month you absolutely know you have to replace something expensive in your house, and you just want to suspend your account for a while. No problem. Maybe you want to go and take a look at some pass boxes. You can purchase some pass boxes. You can pick up some items. I will also have a link. Please check out my landing page. My landing page link to Battlebox. I would appreciate that very much. Otherwise, this was Mission 88, the June Battlebox, and I will see you next month with another Battlebox. Cheers, everyone.